Here's what's happening now. Back to work and back to the rain. 4 Live radar showing showers. We'll tell you what that impact is going to be on our drive home coming up. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. Also ahead, Ariana Grande going back to Manchester, England this weekend, and she is bringing some other superstar singers with her. Up first, we're tracking a developing story at this hour. A jury is deliberating right now behind closed doors the fate of a man accused of dragging a state trooper behind his trailer.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, we are waiting for that verdict in the heartbreaking death of a state trooper. Closing arguments were heard today in the trial surrounding the death of Michigan State Trooper Chad Wolf is winding to a close. The jury is deliberating the fate of 70-year-old Charles Warren. Warren drove the car and trailer that dragged Trooper Wolf up I-75 for nearly 4 miles. While prosecutors say Warren's decisions led to the death of Trooper Wolf, defense attorneys say it was an accident. If the jury reaches a verdict, of course, we will bring you a live update as soon as it happens. The FBI is investigating a string of bomb threats in the Metro Detroit area. All of the threats sparked evacuations today. You can see the locations on your screen. The Detroit Mount Zion Head Start on East McNichols Road, the Mount Calvary Head Start on Chalmers, plus the University of Detroit Mercy and a salon in Woodhaven. All the threats were investigated and the all clear given. Investigators say at least 3 of the threats were made via fax. We're gathering more information. We'll have a live report tonight at 5. 1 person is dead and 2 others hurt after the SUV they were in crashed into the back of a fire truck on I-94 in Ypsilanti overnight. That fire truck was responding to an earlier accident, blocking the shoulder and far right lane when a Ford Escape driven by 34-year-old Charles Horn slammed into the back of that engine. Horn and his 15-year-old daughter, Michelle Horn, are in critical condition. Horn's other 15-year-old passenger, Christina Snyder, his daughter's friend, died at the hospital.
The prayer of the fire department are for the victim and their family. That it's a tragedy.
The cause of the crash is under investigation. No firefighters were hurt in that accident. Moving to Grosse Pointe Woods, a gas leak prompted brief evacuations earlier today. The leak happened in the area of Morningside Drive between Verner and Hidden Lane. The gas line has been capped and residents are back in their homes as repairs are underway. A portion of Morningside will remain closed. A gas leak occurred at the same location earlier this month, and another leak happened in late April at a different spot in Grosse Pointe Woods. In today's first forecast, we heard there might be some showers in the area this afternoon, so let's check in with Ben Bailey. So could the rain miss us?
Some spots, yes, Karen. It's out there, though, for at least our south zone right now. Even though this is not nearly as widespread as what we were dealing with on our holiday Monday, still a couple drops out there, so watch out for that as the commute continues tonight. Otherwise, the drops will be gone by the time the sun goes down tonight. We're going to be dry and mild for most of the midweek. Temperatures definitely on our side, but the weekend is looking unsettled, to say the least. We will try to be a little bit more specific on the timing of that coming up in a few minutes. Karen?
Well, there are more questions today about Russian ties to people in President Trump's administration and strong rebuttals from the White House. Jason Colthorpe is in the newsroom with the latest on what the White House press spokesman said this afternoon. Jason.
Karen, most of the past reports of Russian contacts have dealt with former White House National Security Advisor Michael Flynn or other members of the president's campaign team. But the new reports have hit closer to home because they deal with the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Kushner, seen here today leaving his Washington home, has been serving as a White House advisor to the president. He is now the subject of reports that he began working to establish so-called back-channel communications between the administration and Russia. That subject came up today at the daily White House press briefing, and Sean Spicer was quick and blunt when he was asked if the president was aware of Kushner's efforts.
We just say that Mr. Kushner's attorney has said that Mr. Kushner has volunteered to share with Congress what he knows about these meetings, and he will do the same if he's contacted or connected with any other inquiry.
Did the president discuss it, though?
I'm not going to get into what the president did or did not discuss, but what your question assumes is a lot of facts that are not substantiated by anything but anonymous sources that are so far being leaked out.
Does he approve of that action?
Spicer later verbally sparred with reporters some more about recent reports about the administration, which he characterized as, quote, fake news. Today is another significant day for Michael Flynn, a central figure in the Russia investigation. Today is this deadline for a subpoena for Flynn to give the Senate Intelligence Committee information about businesses he owns. If he does not comply with that subpoena, he could be charged with contempt of Congress. We'll keep you posted as this story continues, and it looks like it has a long way to go, though. For now, Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Jason. First at 4, we're also tracking the top stories around the world on your Tuesday. Up first, you're looking at video from a closed-circuit camera in Baghdad when something awful happens. A car bomb explodes outside a popular ice cream shop, killing 15 people and injuring 27 others. Then a huge fireball engulfs a building and cars try to speed away. The attack comes just days into the holy month of Ramadan. ISIS is claiming responsibility for that attack. We have more disturbing video from off the coast of Spain. More than 30 migrants had to jump off their inflatable raft when it caught fire in the middle of the Mediterranean. Video from a Portuguese Air Force plane shows the flames erupting near the motor and everyone diving in the water. The plane dropped a life raft into the water and called a fishing boat to help. Everyone was rescued. It's not clear what started that fire. Pop star Ariana Grande is organizing a concert this weekend to benefit victims of the Manchester terror attack. A suicide bomber killed 22 people just after Grande's concert in England 8 days ago. Grande will return to Manchester this weekend for this benefit and will be joined by other stars like Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, and Coldplay. The concert is this Sunday. Here's something to think about. Are you planning to take any time off this summer? For the first time in years, Americans are using more vacation days, but that time off comes with a catch. Our Kim DeGiulio shows us why it's so difficult to totally get away.
Good news! This year, Americans are using up more of their vacation time than they did last year. But the bad news? When we're on vacation, we're on our smartphones, working all of the time. Employees are now taking an average of 16.8 vacation days per year. But Jake Lawrence, a Quicken Loans employee, says even when he's on vacation, he can't seem to stop working.
We're already tied to our phones, but I'm tied to my business out here, though, too. I feel like even though I have somebody covering for me, I still need to be in the loop, though, too.
With a sales position, he feels that taking time off while not staying in the loop will negatively affect him.
The more you produce, the more you're incentivized, obviously, so the more you work, typically the more you produce.
It's not like companies aren't offering up plenty of vacation time. Krista Fisher, who works for Creative Circle downtown, says her company offers 20 vacation days, 7 sick days, plus holidays, but somehow she's still working around the clock, even while taking advantage of that time off.
Like, I'm a recruiter, so your job kind of never ends, always on LinkedIn and things like that.
Of course, there are still jobs out there that don't allow you to do any work from home. Jolanda West, a Title Source employee, took off all of the 4 weeks she was given last year without doing any work from home. When I asked her if she felt bad about using all of the time off, she simply said,
no.
She believes that vacation time should be spent relaxing, and you shouldn't have to worry about what's going on at the office.
I used to have a job like that, and I'm glad I'm not in it anymore.
Reporting in downtown Detroit, I'm Kim DeGiulio, Local 4.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Just because Americans are taking more vacation, they're still not using all their time off. 662 million vacation days went unused in 2016. By the way, that means on average, American workers gave back $604 in extra work to their bosses. Still to come, what you don't know can hurt you. I'll explain the connection between your credit score and your cell phone. Also, up in flames, a piece of Hollywood history burns to the ground. And Dr. McGeorge is here.
Hey, Karen, you know it's important to wear a bike helmet, but is the helmet that your child likes best actually less safe? I'll show you how the style makes a difference coming up.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
Professional thieves feasting on local auto dealerships, and look at the mess they're leaving behind.
I mean, they knew what they were doing.
And this is changing security in a lot of lots. We'll tell you how.
All right, thank you, Rod. Summer is around the corner. Kids are dusting off their two-wheelers or learning to ride a bike for the first time. I've been working on that this weekend. That's really hard to teach. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with the latest on a new campaign.
Well, Karen, doctors are encouraging everyone to put a lid on it and avoid the major helmet mistakes. Bike accidents send more kids to the emergency room than any other sport, but studies find 57% of bike-related deaths can be prevented by wearing a helmet.
Head injuries are by far and away the most dangerous injuries with bike crashes, and bike helmets prevent head injuries.
Dr. Michael Mackinnon recommends letting your child pick out their helmet, but avoid styles with sharp edges or decorations that stick out. The helmet may look cool, but it's less safe.
What you'd like to do is get a helmet that's as round as possible, as smooth as possible, because if you have edges sticking out, those can get caught if you're in a crash, and it can stop your head from rolling smoothly and can actually cause significant injury.
Light or bright helmets are more visible to drivers. Be sure the helmet fits properly and that children are wearing it correctly.
A lot of kids don't like to tie the clasp, and that's a bad idea.
Bike helmets that are involved in a crash are no longer safe and they need to be replaced. And remember, helmets aren't just for biking. Kids also need them for rollerblading, skateboarding, and riding on a scooter or a hoverboard. So every week we contact local doctors to see what's going around, and the #1 request of ER doctors this time of year is, please remind parents that kids and teens need to wear helmets. They see injuries over and over this time of year, and they're very frustrated because the majority of the most serious problems could really be prevented by a helmet.
All right, I do have a question. We're doing the helmet, but I kind of feel like you need the knee pads and the things, but I don't do that because I guess it's not cool. I don't know. Well, should you do that too?
When they're learning to ride a bike, I mean, the main thing is giving them the independence and a little bit of speed so that they can kind of get going. I think once they get the rhythm and once they get that feel, their balance kind of settles in pretty quick, but they do need to wear a helmet.
So worry about the helmet. We can skip the knee pads if we... Do people do knee pads?
Kids are going to fall.
Is that not cool?
That's the way it is.
I'm worried. I'm a wimp on this stuff. I'll keep you updated, all right? We're working on it. Thanks, Doc. First at 4, we're also on top of stories at this hour making headlines across America. Let's start in Illinois with that massive fire at an abandoned prison in the Chicago suburb of Joliet. The flames make it impossible for you to recognize the prison, but it's actually pretty famous. The landmark facility was used in movies like The Blues Brothers and in the TV show Prison Break. You could see the smoke from 5 miles away. Fortunately, no one was injured. Vicious thunderstorms ripped through parts of North Carolina overnight. This aerial video from near Fayetteville shows the damage after the sun came up. More than a dozen homes are damaged, at least 12 people injured. The area is a mess. Downed trees on top of homes, and also downed power lines. We actually had a few down power lines last night. Remember that? And then they fixed it and the rainbows came out.
That's true, yeah. Everything that we had last night didn't last very long.
No, it didn't.
It was out, and today is probably going to be the same.
That's good.
Yes, and not as many showers as well. We'll start out, though, with our look over the downtown riverfront. You can see that the clouds are starting to form, and this time of year we're starting to get some height on these as those cumulus clouds are starting to build. Some of those are producing showers. Last report at Metro Airport, a couple showers there. 73 was the temperature, but the wind is on the breezy side at 17 miles an hour. Looks like it's going to be breezy again tomorrow as well, but even cooler than what we picked up this afternoon. So over the last few hours, you can see even though we started out with dry conditions, bright skies, the clouds started to show up, and then here comes a couple of those sprinkles, but not nearly as many as what we saw yesterday, and not looking for any thunder out there. It's mostly going to be some showers, even though there is activity here in the southern end of Lake Michigan. By the time these traverse the state, there's probably not going to be a whole lot left of those, so I don't really bank on those becoming an issue for us as we get into the upcoming evening hours. So our forecast tonight is going to show us that a cold front's headed in our direction. We are going to be seeing dry conditions through the overnight hours. Cold front does cross through early tomorrow morning. Beyond that, we're going to see dry conditions for the most part. There will be some showers starting to form in the lee of that cold front. Most of those are going to be out over Ontario, so I think a lot of us are going to stay dry. High pressure slides in for the rest of the middle of the week, and then we start watching a warm front, which is down to our south. That's going to start working its way in late Friday. So most of Wednesday, all of Thursday, and a good chunk of Friday are going to be on the dry side. 55 tonight, southwest winds at 5 to 10, an isolated shower again in the evening hours, but most of the night is going to be on the dry side. Highs tomorrow are going to be cooler because of the addition of those clouds that we're expecting in the afternoon tomorrow. There's only going to be a couple spots that actually see the 70s, and one of those is probably going to be the city of Detroit. South zone, maybe a couple 70s down there towards the state line, but generally upper 60s. West zone, mid to upper 60s here for high temperatures, and same goes here in our north zone. Maybe slightly cooler up there towards Sandusky and Lexington at 65 for both locations. 70s come back into play for Thursday and Friday. That is going to be our warmest of the forecast. And remember, again, that shower and thunderstorm chance looks late. Weekend is looking unsettled and really into early next week, too. Looks like Sunday is going to be a little bit better chance of rain than what we'll see on Saturday, but could get wet on both weekend days. Karen?
All right. Thank you, Ben. Still ahead, 3 things you need to know about your credit score. Also, this little girl could get arrested for being so cute. We'll tell you what really happened when a police officer pulled her over in her Barbie car. Up first, police officers usually come to our rescue, but something really amazing happened here. How the officer got in trouble and who's to blame. Check this out. Good Samaritans are being credited as heroes after rushing to help an injured Dallas police officer involved in a serious crash. This cell phone video shows the people trying to push the patrol car back upright to help the officer trapped inside. It happened Monday when a pickup truck hit the patrol car, sending it over a bridge railing and then in a creek 30 feet below.
So we pushed it over. We opened the door. I got in there. We drug him out. And everybody showed up right on time. I knew nobody. Nobody knew me, and everybody was on the same page. Even in today's society, you know, everything that's going wrong, that's the right thing to do, absolutely. And I wouldn't have thought twice, you know.
That is the right thing to do. Good for you. Authorities say the officer was taken to a hospital where he is in stable condition. The people in the pickup truck did not stop. Police say the truck may have been stolen. Okay, let's talk about some trending stories. Let's boost your financial IQ. A new survey found a lot of people don't really understand how their credit score works. NerdWallet surveyed more than 2,000 adults. It found about half didn't know that a bad credit score can limit your options for cell phone service. That's because you need good credit to get the best plans. Also, about 41% incorrectly believe carrying a small balance on a credit card will improve your credit score. That is not true. And 11% think everyone starts with a perfect credit score. That's not true either. You need to build to a good score by showing that you can pay your bills. And in a hot pink police pursuit, a toddler over in California tried evading police while driving her Barbie Jeep, of course. The officer and the girl's parents thought it was pretty cute when he pulled her over in a parking lot and asked for her license and registration. But the 3-year-old might have gotten a little nervous because after a moment, she took off in that pink Barbie Jeep, and the officer was in hot pursuit. No worries, it all had a happy ending. According to the girl's mom, the officer let her go with a warning, also gave her a badge sticker. Coming up next, what were you going to say?
And maybe a registration for next time she gets pulled over.
You know, those little Barbie cars, my little one goes crazy in that. I mean, not that, you know, they're fun.
They got some speed to them. Huh?
I worry when they get their license. Coming up next, grown-up traffic violation with a connection to a classic movie. Look at the car closely. Why the driver was going so fast and why his story even made the police officer smile. But first, take a look at the exclusive story I'm working on for tonight at 11. I'm Local 4 Defender Karen Drew. It's a crime hidden in plain sight.
Every industry is vulnerable to it.
Sex trafficking, forced labor, domestic servitude, where you live, work, and play. But experts say you can help stop it. See how tonight at 11.